Hey everybody, welcome back to Champion Sons and our major college world series that we have where we are following the Texas Longhorns. On our way, we have made it past the regular season, and right now we are in Michigan for what would amount to the super regional um, game here. And this has been some tight battles. And as most people know that follow college baseball, if once you get through the super regional, you are on to the actual college world series. It is going to be the final four teams, but first we have to get down to that. Now Michigan has given us a little bit of fits. They did win the first game, but we are poised to make a stand in this one and try to really, push our offense over the edge from the lull that we had coming into the end of this season. So that's what we're really trying to focus on at this stage is taking that next step for what we really need to get to the World Series Finals. And to do that for us here, starting out in the Super Regional, is Alfonso Perez. He's got 32 starts with an 11-11 record, so not the greatest to be on the mound, but he's part of our rotation, and we do believe in all of our guys. And so much so, facing off against Steven Dobson, leading off for Michigan. He's up to 0-1 now after that first ball strike. Dobson gets a hold of that one into left center, but Harvey Hayes will chase it down and make the first out of this ball game. Two pitches in, we already got our first out. And let's take a look at the Michigan lineup there. Sandoval, Jaquez, Blocker, Fernandez. That'll round out the top six. Those are going to be their biggest and best hitters. And if we can get through that part of the lineup, I think we should be able to handle ourselves pretty decently. Looking at Omar Sandoval, he's got a lower average and his OPS is only 417. But where he comes in is with his strength at the plate. He gets a hold of it. That ball is generally going to travel pretty dang far and fast. So got to be a little bit careful around him, making sure we hit those corners. Now in the 0-2 pitch, Perez delivers that one home, and it's going to be a swinging strike just out of the zone, so he cut right under it. Beautiful pitch by Alfonso Perez, getting the second out of this opening inning here. And there was just nothing he could do. Way behind that one, not even close to being able to catch up to that speed. So you got to love to see that coming out here in the Super Regional. Now Perez facing off against Gilberto. I guess it's pronounced Jaquez. I guess that's it's a weird spelling, but that's what we're going to go with. Who's batting .417 on the season. 417. Good Lord, that man's got a hell of a bat swing, I guess. He definitely gets on base quite often. And Perez keeping it pretty even at 1-1 to him, delivering the next pitch. He's going to fire that one home. That's going to be a swing and miss by Gilberto, bringing it to a 1-2 count here in the bottom of the first inning with two away. And so Perez delivers. And that's going to be a high pop-up deep to center field. Harvey Hayes, he's able to chase that one down, and he gets under it. And that's going to be the third out, and that will end this top half of the first inning. And that's a pretty good top half you want to see. Only 9 pitches, so not really stressing out our pitcher too much. You hate to go to the bullpen early. Hopefully we can start doing that too. Luis Francisco is going to be on the bump for Michigan. He's also at 32 starts with a 9-8 record, but his ERA is 4.67, and he's got 69 walks to 140 strikeouts. So not the greatest ratio, all while giving up 173 hits. So he does tend to throw it over the plate, and I think hopefully we can take advantage of that. And starting out for us, it is going to be Marlon Sweet, who's got some pretty good speed there as our DH, who is batting .250 on the season. You like to see your leadoff guy have a little bit higher of an average, but hey, when he's on, he makes it count. Now that very second pitch on the 1-0 count, he's going to drive it to center field, but it's going to go almost right to the center fielder. And that one is going to be the first out of the inning for us, just a couple pitches in. It's kind of reminiscent of what happened last inning. Now Vega and Crane will be the top 3 batters. Hayes and our big hitter, Luis Padilla at 5th. Those guys are going to be integral here in the playoff run or the postseason run that we have here with the Longhorns. And so that first pitch to Mario Vega is going to be outside and have a 1-0 count. And Francisco delivers, and that's going to be a check swing. It looked like a little low. Wasn't sure if we went. And based off the little replay right there, we definitely did go. So now the count is 1-1. And that next 99 miles per hour, Luis Francisco is throwing some heat that's going to be hard to catch up to, but I think we should be able to kind of do that one. The third pitch, up and in, and that's going to be a swing and a miss for the third strike. And that's 2 outs for us in the inning. So now comes up to the plate Drew Crane, batting .333 on the season with double-digit home runs and a good number of RBIs. First pitch to him is going to be on the outside. You do want to be careful to him. If you throw it over the middle, Crane's going to punish you for that. So the 1-0 count delivery right now. Crane's going to check his swing, but he did go around. It looked like slightly outside of the zone. But good pitch overall. So 1-1 to Crane as Francisco comes to the plate. High, and that's going to be ball 2 here in this one, making it 2-1. There are 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning, so nobody is on if Crane gets a hold of it. And 3-1 now is where we're at. Maybe if Crane can draw the walk, that'll bring Harvey Hayes, who is a lefty, who does pretty well against right-handed pitching, to the plate. 3-1 count. Crane's going to hit it, but hard ground ball to the shortstop. They're going to field that one easy and get it over to first. And that'll be the 3rd out of the inning for us as well. So hitless for both sides in this one to start the game. And hopefully that doesn't tail the tale, but we shall see. And so with that, we're going to advance up to the 3rd inning as we see Dante Pollard, our right fielder, come to the plate. Only batted 100 on the season, but he's the best fielder we got. He blasted a line drive right past the second baseman. He may be batting 100 during the regular season, but he's coming through for us right now at least. And he will be on first is where he's going to stand. He just drove that line drive right there. Good solid swing right past the second baseman into center field. Now Michigan does a great job of getting it in quick and stopping us at first. But that does bring up Andres Cairo to the plate. He has been a big bat for us all season. He's only batting .222, but he has a bunch of home runs to his name as well. So now after the first pitch is a ball, we have a 1-0 count, and they come home, and he gets a hold of that one deep to left center field. No doubt about it. Andres Cairo over the wall, and that's going to be a round tripper. What a shot that was by him. He saw it and just teed it up. 2-0 is going to be the lead here for the Longhorns in Michigan at the bottom of the 3rd inning, and there is only... Are there no outs? I think there's 1 out in this one so far at this stage. Andres Cairo, what a blast that he hit. He got a hold of that one. He saw it coming from a mile away. No doubt shot, bat flip. And no joke, 426 feet. That ball was flying at 106 miles per hour. Everybody knew that was out. Hell, even people in Ohio knew that one was out. And so after that 2-run blast, there is 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Marlon Sweet is going to step back up to the plate, and he's going to let those first 2 pitches go by without swinging. But that will be a 1-1 count, trying to keep up this momentum that we have. You know, it's been one of our biggest problems. We get some guys on, we don't maintain the momentum on offense, and so that's what we really need to do. And Marlon Sweet does check that swing, and luckily he does hold it back, and it was called for a ball. Now, after another strike and a little glitch right there, we see that Sweet struck out. Not sure why that glitch happened, but hey, it is what it is. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning now. Mario Vega is going to step to the plate, and he gets a hold of that one. That's going to be a line drive, but right at the center fielder, as that will end the 3rd inning. Andres Cairo, damage done, good sir. As that ball said, see you later, I'm outie here. And now in the top of the 4th, Michigan is going to try to respond with 1 out here. Omar Sandoval is going to be at the plate. He is 0 for 1 on the afternoon. Now, Alfonso Perez, his pitch count has been pretty decent so far. He's sitting at 33 here in the top of the 4th inning. But we don't want it to get too far out of hand because now is when we can start to see guys get tired. And he drives it to deep right field. And at the track, Dante Pollard is going to come through and make the catch just shy of the wall. Pollard on his horse chased that one down. And that was close to doing some damage. So now here comes Gilberto up. Number 3 in their lineup. He did have a fly out in the first inning. And let's see what he can do here in the top of the 4th inning. Alfonso Perez delivers the pitch, and that's going to be right over the middle. That is nerve-wracking to see. But, hey, he gets lucky, and it stays in the park and is a strike 1. It's now 0-1 count. He delivers it. He's going to get a hold of that one deep to left field, and that one is gone. Oh, man, Gilberto just saw it coming, and that was the second pitch Perez left hanging. We cannot do that and expect them to not punish us for it. Gilberto drives that one out. The lead is, we still have the lead, but it's a 2-1 lead now, and that is a dangerous situation to be in. You know the old saying, a bloop and a blast. That's all that's needed right now, and Michigan could have the lead. So 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. Michigan is still trailing 1-2, but let's see if we can't get them shut down at this point. Now here comes the cleanup hitter, Lamont Blocker, as he's been a pretty decent hitter for him all season, but we need to try to keep him at bay. So the count is 1-1 to Lamont, and the delivery gets brought. He's going to hit it over to Baker. That gets right past the first baseman, Greg Baker. Made the slide, but could not get a hold of it. And he's going for second. Pollard throws it to Novoa. He gets him out at second. What a play that was. Wow, I didn't think he was going to go for it. But he did. He was trying to turn 2 and just unable to complete it. And that's how you end an inning right there, ladies and gentlemen, keeping the lead after 4. Now we're going to be here at the bottom of the 5th inning. Greg Baker, who is our first baseman that you saw just miss that ground ball, is 0 for 1 on the day, and he comes up with nobody out in the 5th inning. And that first pitch to him is going to be down and away for a ball on the fastball, now at 97 miles per hour instead of 99. So 1-0 delivery from Francisco. He's going to leave it over the middle. Baker, deep drive to left center once again. It's going, and it hits off the top of the fence. Baker rounds first. He's not known for being speedy, and he slides into second. Wow, we're talking a foot shy of a home run, and this being a 3-1 ball game here in the 5th inning. Just a foot shy. He got a clear, good shot on it and drove it, and it hits off just off the top of the wall. Enough that they get it in quickly. And like I said, Baker's not a speed demon. So 2 is all we were going to get out of a hit like that from him. But guess what? Now Dante Pollard is up. He's the one who got it started there in the 3rd inning for us before. Let's see if he can't continue that run right here in the bottom of the 5th. 1-0 is the count to Pollard. The delivery. He checks swing. It looks like it came low, but they're going to say he couldn't hold it back. And look at that replay. He did not, so that is going to be counted as a strike. It is 1-1 now to Pollard as Francisco comes home with the pitch. Inside for a ball, 2 on a sinker that's coming in at 90 miles per hour. Pretty good velocity on that. So 2-1 is the count now to Pollard, and it's now going to be 3-1. That next pitch was a low and away sinker as well. They're trying to get that ground ball, obviously, to limit anything that we can do. So 3-1 to Pollard, and he's going to hit a little blooper over to right. It falls in, and they start throwing it in, and Baker's not able to move. If he could have gotten over to third, that would have at least kind of ensured at least 1 run, even with a ground ball double play. But now, and to be honest, he did not have the speed, so we were not about to send him. He does not have the speed to keep up right there. And so now here comes Andres Cairo, Mr. Home Run himself, and he'll check swing that first one, but it's going to be called a strike anyways, as that leads him to be behind 0 balls, 1 strike on this here in the bottom of the 5th inning. No out, still 2 on. He blasted through the shortstop, and we're going to stop Baker once again. So now bases are loaded. Andres Cairo stepping up big time, 2 for 2 on the day, just like Pollard there. You know, the bottom of this lineup is coming through for us. Everybody's getting hits right now, except for Marlon Sweet, who's 0 for 2 on the day, but has a chance to make a big impact for us. And that first pitch is going to be high and inside for a ball. So now it's 1-0's the count to Sweet, and Francisco delivers the pitch with bases loaded. Sweet grounds it to the right side, but that is foul. So bases loaded. Downside is Baker's slow, and I really don't want them to go home. So this needs to be a shot where they have no chance, no option but to go to first or second and try to turn the double play. So 1-2's the count now to Sweet. And here comes the pitch. And he blasts a little bouncer over to first. And they're going to go for the 2. And they will turn 2 on Sweet. But a run does score. Greg Baker does cross the plate. The game is now 3-1 in the Longhorns' favor. And look at that. He hit it just high enough that they had no chance at getting Baker. They had to go for the double play at that point. So now Mario Vega, 0 for 2 on the afternoon, steps up to the plate. And that first pitch is going to be a strike. Down a little low in the zone, but still in the zone nonetheless. So 0-1 the count, as we do have Pollard over there at third base. And there are 2 outs now in the bottom of the 5th inning. And so after that next pitch, it's going to be 1-1 is where we sit at to Vega, who's 0 for 2 on the day, but is known for being semi-clutch for us, I would say. And that next pitch is down and away for a ball. 2-1 is now the count to Vega. Here, Francisco, his pitch count is getting up. He's already at 68 pitches. He'll probably have to be coming out soon. Now Vega hits a little blooper, and it's going to drop in and get past the right fielder. Vega around first. He's going to slide into second, and another run will score as the Longhorns now take the lead 4-1 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. That little bloop is all, I mentioned it earlier, a bloop and a blast. Well, for us in this inning, it's a bloop or a bloop, as another one drops in just short of the outfielder, and he's actually going to get around to second on that one, as this game is starting to get slightly out of hand for Michigan as they trail 4-1 now. And Drew Crane will step up to the plate. He is 1 for 2 on the afternoon at this stage. That first pitch to him was a check swing, but they did call it, and it is a strike. So 0-1 is the count. And Crane swings at the next pitch, and that's going to be a whiff. He killed some gnats right there, that's for sure. 0-2 is the count to Crane. And it's Francisco trying to get out of this inning. Comes inside and a delayed check swing, but thankfully they did not call that. So 1-2 now to Crane, and Francisco comes home, and Crane's going to check swing, and it kind of bounces, but not to where we can advance the runner at that point. So I had to be careful right there, but we're able to stay in it. And the count is now 2-2 to Crane here in the bottom of the 5th inning with 2 outs. And the delivery, and it's going to be outside, but they called it a strike, so Crane will go down looking. That is a backwards K for Francisco, and that's rough to see. So, all right, now we're going to move on ahead to the top of the 7th inning as we cut through this game a little bit. And you'll see the score has not changed. It is still a 4-1 lead for the Longhorns as we get here with 1 out in the top of the 7th. Rich Fernandez, batting 5th in the lineup for Michigan, is standing at the plate, 0 for 2 on the afternoon, trying to change that. The hit to right field, and it's going to fall right in front of Pollard. And he is now on first. Rich Fernandez getting on first, a little shot just where it needed to be. And he's got speed, so we have to be careful with him. Now the first pitch from our relief pitcher, Alex Costa, is going to be high. And he's going to go for the steal. Cairo throws it. He nails him at second. What a play for the second out of the inning. Andres Cairo stepping up on the defensive side of the ball as well. That was impressive to see. Alex Costa coming in with a strike, and then Cairo throwing the strike all the way down to second right there. Now Costa, the powerful left-hander, has a 2-1 count to Elias Samuels, who's 6th in the batting order for Michigan, also 0 for 2 on the evening, trying to make him become 0 for 3. 2-2's the count. Costa delivers, swing and a miss by Samuels. That's a strikeout for Costa into the 7th inning as we start to move on now with a 3-run lead, still 4-1 here, midway through the 7th. And now we're going to go ahead and advance up to the top of the 9th inning. Roy Emerson, our closer, is in. And that first pitch he's going to throw is going to be a grounder over to Luis Padilla at third. And he's going to throw it on to Greg Baker at first. And that's going to be out number 1 here. As we are in the top of the 9th. This is a save situation. And we are just moments away, 2 outs away from sealing our spot in the College World Series. Omar Sandoval, 1 for 3 on the day, is going to step up to the plate with 1 out here in the top of the 9th. He hits a shot over to left. Crane is on his horse. He's chasing it. Crane just reaches but misses that one. However, it does fall foul. 0-1 is the count. Now Emerson comes home with the next pitch. That's down low for a ball. 1-1 to Sandoval. Now Emerson delivers it, fouled off to the right side. He could not catch up to that fastball. 96 miles per hour, that one is humming. So 1-2 the count, trying to get these final 2 outs here without any more damage. Down low for a ball, and Emerson is being real careful with Sandoval. He is 1 for 3 on the day, but you just got to watch these guys and make sure you don't make that one mistake pitch that starts to change the game. Now full count, payoff pitch, down into the corner for a strike. The slider got him. Emerson hammers it on the outside edge. That was a beautiful pitch. Out number 2 right there. The slider, that was just fantastic watching that pitch be thrown. So 2 outs to Gilberto here as he comes in for the 3rd batter of the inning. And that is going to be a ball 1 in the first pitch to him, trying to get these final 3 strikes. Emerson swinging a foul ball by Gilberto. 1-1 is the count. 2 outs in the top of the 9th as Michigan just tries to stay alive. And Emerson delivers the next one. That's going to be a foul ball as well. The second strike. They are 1 strike away from finishing this thing off as Emerson gets to the windup and comes home. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Emerson has closed this one out. The Longhorns advance. The Longhorns move on to the College World Series. That was an impressive finish by the Horns right there. And you saw their hitting picked up quite a bit in this game with almost into the double digit of hits. So that is a good positive sign to see from this offense. Now we will have to see who we are going to be playing in the first stage of the College World Series. As we kind of advance forward, I believe it was Miami and North Carolina were posting up to see who was going to be the one to face us. And that does remind me, if you have not hit the subscribe button, why don't you go ahead and do that now? And if you did like today's video or you like college baseball, just hit that little thumbs up button, as it really does help out the channel, and we greatly appreciate everything that y'all do for us. And so taking a look, it is going to be Texas versus Miami, and then Alabama versus UCLA in the College World Series setup. And I will see y'all in the first set of that in the next episode. So just remember, everybody, stay safe, and, well, I believe y'all know how it goes at this point. Later, y'all.